Yeah, this smiling fly boy, 1200 for sure, uptown representing, the east too, you heard me? So, uptown East Beach all day long, straight like.
Yeah, what's up, man? What's up with it? Yeah, smiling, you heard me? Fly boy, 1200 in this bitch, man. Uptown, where y'all at, man? Main Street representative, man. Downtown, I see y'all. Shit, I came on this bitch, you heard me? Running another little ep about some shit. I'm sitting up here, you heard me? Reminiscing about shit back in the G. I can remember, like, I want to tell y'all about this dude, man. And some of y'all might know him, you heard me? Like, if you around my age, you dig? I ain't gonna tell y'all my age. And if y'all around my age, y'all might know who I'm talking about. If y'all from downtown around the Lafitte, dog. I don't know if y'all know Wild Bill, black bow-legged nigga. And they had a little dude, they call him Chipper. The little dude used to smoke crack and shit like. That nigga over there, $12, dog. And this nigga laid there and chained that man up to the tree in the broad daylight in the middle of the cold, man. It's on coat. Man, that nigga chained that nigga up to a tree, dog, butt naked. I'm talking about people walking through the coldway, people outside and shit, dog. This nigga tied that man up to the tree, dog, and man poured lighter fluid on that man and set that man on fire, dog. Like killed him. Like the nigga burnt to death, dog. I'm talking about people so scared of the nigga Dave, bro, that they didn't even like try to intervene and try to stop him or put the dude out from the fire. This nigga out there screaming and shit, dog. I can remember that shit like yesterday. You heard me? Like, man, that nigga, bro, them sounds, bro, that dude was making, dog, you would never, bro, sounds you can't even describe, my nigga, like, for real. Dog, this nigga, man, chained that fucking man up, dog. And so imagine how this nigga Dave was cocky and shit. Like, this nigga was crazy, dog. This nigga was bow-legged back then, wearing cowboy boots, all type of crazy shit. You know, nigga wear cowboy boots now, you heard me? That's a trend. But back then, nigga wasn't wearing that type of shit. That's why they call him Wild Bill. That nigga was wearing cowboy boots, but he was a gangster, though. But he was wearing cowboy boots and all type of shit. Matter of fact, nigga, if you was locked shit, you might know Wild Bill, you heard me? Like, cause that nigga stayed, that shit happened in line 94, like summer of 94, something like that around that time. That nigga stayed in the parish 94. I think they say online, that nigga got convicted in like 2003. There it is right there. If y'all wanna read it, there it go right there. But yeah, boom. Like beat a bad nigga for like owing them like $8, dog. Say, bro, this 94, bro, you know that this shit was wild. Nigga, I'm talking about 94, dog. Y'all know that was that year. Like,
talked about a little bit about
man,
that.
it's crucial in New Orleans, man. You understand what I'm saying? If a live past 94 and the was on the street, a gangster, all that. Man, what the f you talking about? If a live past 94 and it was out here off the post, a gangster, it was rooted in weakness.
Slim said, you heard me? Like, something was in the water, nigga. Something was in the air. Nigga, something was like, niggas, and those niggas just didn't care. Yeah, man, like, for real. Like, them mosquito trucks, that shit that they was riding around in the neighborhood spraying and shit. Dog, something was going on with that shit, dog. Cause, like, on the real, man, this nigga, dog, like, this shit was so wild. This nigga beat the lady with a pipe. Nigga, right before that, the nigga had just got out from on robbery. Nigga ain't nobody, that nigga said 60 days, bam, came home, they didn't accept the charges, ain't nobody wanna go to court. Man, this nigga was doing all type of shit. Man, I'm pretty, dog, and he was so cold with it, the nigga was crucial. Man, that shit was so crucial, the nature of that shit, dog. That shit made the New York Times, dog. Like, that's how crucial that case was, what he did with Chipper. And if you from out that 6, dog, I know you know who I'm talking. I know y'all know, man, there's so many niggas out there Lafitte from out the 6 I can name. Matter of fact, it happened in the coldway Black Lala. With the 2 silence, Black Lala, the Temp, little short, little skinny, little black little Temp. I did a story about Lil Henry too. Like he had got life, but he was like 15, 16 years old. He just had came home at 22 and got another murder case for the murder for the for the chick in the east. And then he just got convicted not that long ago. So he got another life sentence, I think. I don't know if y'all know Myron, Black Myron. He used to be in the MILF. Myron was a black nigga, used to be in the MILF. He did 12 goals in his mouth. He got shot in the hand. Myron started hanging in the MILF. But he really from out of Lafitte. Hang around there too. Him and Sly, Red Sly, that nigga, him and Sly that got into it one day. Out there broad daylight, them niggas got into it. They out there running them niggas crazy, bruh. Latherin was in that codeway, not the same codeway where it happened at, but the next codeway over, but that was the Miro code. Theron, his brother Larry, Luncheon Beat. Ray Rondell had got killed around that time too. Ray Rondell, if you from out that 6, you probably know Rondell, who was a red nigga, used to dress sharp all the time, man. Used to wear the bellies and animals and polos and all that shit. He was an albino looking nigga. Man, Rondell had a baby with this chick named Melissa. I know had a daughter for him. The little girl looked just like him. Albino looked just like him, dog. He stayed in that codeway too, man. To be a hustler, man. That nigga used to be like, man, it used to be a lot of niggas ain't like Rondell. And I think he used to always be like, oh, they just jealous. That was that nigga go-to. Man, niggas be like, man, what's happening with man niggas? But man, them niggas just jealous, man. Them niggas just jealous. And I mean, you dig, it might have been like that, bro. New Orleans was just like that, bro. You got so many hoes on you and all that shit, bro. Ain't never, man, you ain't never just know one nigga that's just gonna, you dig, have everything, man. They gonna whack this fucking ass. Like, that's just how New Orleans is, dog. Myron, Sly, Terry, in a wheelchair, Red Terry with the goals in his mouth. The Red P, Jizzle talk about in the song. I know Lafitte out there 6 instead of Buster Straight. Much love to my nigga Gangster, still hard to kill. I keep it real. Used to be with Latherin. Lafitte was a little boy back then too, man. Lafitte was a young little nigga back then. But Lafitte used to still be out there. Him and his sister, I forgot his sister name. His sister used to like me. I forgot her name, man. I went to school with her. I went to Bell with a grade or 2 under us or something like that, man. Yeah, so Lafitte wasn't even much out there at the time. When I was in HOD, and that nigga was in the parish, the bow-legged cock-ass wild nigga, like, I had to go to HOD, go in the coat, see that nigga go in the coat. How the fuck he the only nigga in the coat yard, like, you know, ain't shackled up and shit, man, and he in the parish. I don't know if he was trustee in that bitch, I don't know what he was doing, but this nigga walking freely. Like, how the fuck you got a whole murder case, nigga, you just burnt the nigga alive and killed him, dog. Like, that's the nature of that shit was so crucial. I made the New York Times. That shit in there. Let's say, bro, that shit was so crucial, dog. Something had to be wrong with that dude. Something was wrong with that nigga. I know they got stories about that nigga in Angola, dog. I know they do, because that nigga was out of control, bro. That nigga was out of control, bro. That nigga there was wild. And yeah, that nigga Chipper was a cool little nigga, man. Chipper had that rust-looking car. A cool sound in that bitch, though. That bitch used to be booming. I ain't even know Chipper was smoking work, man. I ain't even know that shit. After the nigga got killed, I had heard old Wild Bill, $12 or some shit like that. In broad daylight, in front churn and everything, man. In front, in a codeway, bro. And this nigga chained this nigga up. He stayed in the Tonti codeway. And Lee Henry, 2003, 2004, that nigga, 2003, he got convicted and said, bro, people were so scared to testify against this dude, bro, because he was so fucking crazy, man. Nigga was scared to testify against him. The only way he got convicted is because a 12-year-old little girl testified against him, dog. That's the only way. The nigga had just beat a lady with a pipe. Man, and what's so crazy is, dog, ain't nobody wanted to testify against this dude, man. This nigga damn near walked on that charge, man. Only thing, bro, the only way this nigga got convicted is a 12-year-old little girl testified against him. That's the only thing got that boy convicted, man. And a 12-year-old girl testified against him, dog. Man, that shit was crazy. I can only imagine how that nigga was when he got upstate, man. That nigga was, and it wasn't just, you know what I'm saying, it was with the hands and everything, man. That nigga was beating people up, nigga robbing people, jacking people. Man, fucking old people, dog. They say, dog, that nigga was crazy, dog. I know they got stories in Angola about that nigga. I already know this. Yeah, man. But yeah, Myron too, man. I remember Myron and Slav got into a beef that was probably shit was crazy. But yeah, man. Wild Bill, that shit was wild. You heard me? That nigga wild too, boy. I don't know where he at now. Anybody know? Y'all get down there in the comments and tell me if y'all know any stories about that boy Wild Bill. I know where y'all, Lafitte, where y'all at? I know y'all in there. I know y'all in the building. Holla at me. You know me.